say here, no be him, go reduce the number of your rigged votes, the people you will buy, and the rest of those. But after that, you go back to square one. Anyway, talking about cutting deals for the way they can win their election, where the Wike is doing a good job when it comes to the people destroying their people. It said, waiting go happen to PDP, Atiku. If anybody see Atiku for America, then they look for him. I cannot lie you. As it be so, it can't be like, while many of us are waiting for Atiku's speech in America, meeting businessmen, security, and the rest of them, talking about how he's going to fix Nigeria. I don't see any video. It's been almost 4 or 5 days now. Now only one lady, where they take them here and there. Let me see if I still have that picture. This is like day 5. No, I don't have the picture anymore. I wish I still have the picture. I would have shown that, right? But this is like a day 5. We have not heard from Atiku and the people he's meeting until we just saw Dino. We become pastor, on the prophecy in America, Maryland. I'm waiting this sup now. Then I realized that now with a Wike, they cause more of the problems back at home. And he's made a better deal with your Jaga bandits, the Jaga addicts. Ashiwaju àwọn agbèrò, Ashiwaju àwọn what do you call it? Àwọn wèrè. So as it be so, the defeat of Atiku, as it be, probably they will conclude it before December. In their book, because according to Dino, when they don't get anything to tell us where the Atiku, they tell Americans, Dino prophesy from America. Just a bit one before I go to Were Wike.
In the presence of God, there is the fullness of joy. And when you get to a place where God situates, you feel and notice it immediately. And I want to tell you, brethren, that God is here. I felt His presence stepping in here, and you can tell. Not every church have a NAFDAC number. But I want to say this presence here, there's a spiritual NAFDAC number. The Bible says, I've built my church, and the gate of hell shall not prevail. As I step here today, I prophesy in the name of Jesus that I see expansion. Amen. I see expansion. Amen. The grace of God upon this church and every member will continue to grow from strength to strength and from power to power. And for the men of God, there can only be increase in the anointing. And by the grace of God, you will pastor multitudes. And this church will grow in the name of Jesus. We came in some very few days ago, and when my friend and classmates,
it is smoky book. It is smoky book. It is taking down.
Because according to Were Wike, these guys, Atiku, Dino, Saraki, Tambuwa, who else again? All of them, they left PDP to form APC, Egbekegbe, because of power sharing. Sorry, zoning. The northern Nigeria said it was their time to produce the president of Nigeria. And Atiku want to be president. And Jonathan was the president, who also want to be president again. So Atiku and the key people inside the people destroying people, they move the mass. And that's exactly what made the defeat of PDP by APC much easier, because it was beyond the ballots. It was like a palace school. Without the break that Atiku, Saraki, and the rest of them, and the funding that they gave to Bokwari's campaign, Bokwari would never have been president of Nigeria. Now, that is also a fact. So, Atiku, in his own desperation, collapsed PDP. And then he joined them to form APC. That they do use Shege now. Shege, and you never see Shege. Everything where you see right now, the preparation. Una go still see more Shege. Don't blame me and don't abuse me. If I have power to make sure that you don't see Shege, I will use that power right now. And that power is the power to make sure that if I say, oh yeah, hey, we're breaking it up tomorrow, you will agree with me. That's a very strong power, Abi. And then you break away from the slavery, the slave camp that has profited the gatekeepers like Tinubu and gang to the detriment of you, your own family, your immediate neighborhood, and God, your entire community and tribe, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So if I have the power to make things change quickly right now, I would just do, I'll just say, oh yeah, hey, a break here, hop. But I don't have that power. And I don't want you to assume it. That I wish I do. The power of command. So, they brought in the monster. The monster nearly consumed them, but because they are like the same, it became esprit de corps, which is you rub my back, I scratch your back, and we laugh at each other, we tickle ourselves, it doesn't really matter. We were thieves. You only came to legalize everything we were doing illegally. Like stealing, and every other thing. So the likes of Wike were lucky in 2015. He got the hold of the second richest state in Nigeria, Rivers State, for PDP. And he built for himself an empire. 4 years after they destroyed PDP, according to Wike, PDP was able to stand for election again. But guess who was their candidate? Atiku. They were back. They are back now to rescue you from the monster they have created. APC, Egbekegbe. That didn't work well, but nobody knew that Wike was also waiting for the end of Bokwari so that he himself can then use the refurbished PDP to launch his own national presidential career. Now, so career can clash, career can clash between Atiku and Wike. Because they say we will suspend Wike. She madini. You will come back here and suspend me from PDP. Oh, yeah, try him now. Ortom, that has been under the attack. His state has been under the attack of a Fulani terrorist, and he's managed to mobilize his own people to defend themselves in Benue. He's been threatened. Yala has placed a death penalty on him. Fatwa. Ortom expected that his political party, Ortom was also in APC. So he's back in PDP, and being in PDP, he expected his own party to protect him. Atiku came in as their candidate. Atiku had a problem with Ortom for the Fulani, for the Benues, the Tifis, defending themselves against the Fulani. And for Ortom to go public and continue to label those who are killing Benue people as Fulani killers, this is something that Ortom felt like, this is red flag. Bagbe party, bagbe APC or PDP. Everybody get the same thing. Now blood dey their eyes. Atiku no different from Bokwari. Iya yin sheshe bere ni. Whether na Tinubu, whether na Atiku, the way he be so, ti ri shege. Your shege, the real shege. As I hear, that they give him orientation now. In another few months, he go enter Nigeria. You go see him. Just go for them. Now your choice. So me, I just tell you. So they now said they have to send their Wike out of the party. When he heard it, he reminded them and said, Abe Madini.
If anybody is thinking, doing anything to think that will leave PDP, We will do the fight in the party there. We're not like them. When in 2014, they walked out from Eagle Square. They forgot. They walked out and joined APC. So
They work out. They work out and they join, you know what I mean? Now, so, it's the same way the wicked that said, okay, give us chairman. If you give us chairman, then we can be part. But meanwhile, they have already fenced him out of PDP. As it be so, if Atiku become your president, the first person they will deal with is with the wicked. You have no idea. And that is why Ayu told these people in Benue that they know what they will do to Wike and Co. But they will just wait for them till after the election. That if he wants to use his power, right now, as the chairman of PDP, he will just remove Ortom's name from the INEC list of candidates. So, I didn't know that Ortom, that same Ortom, he also wants to be senator in Benue after 8 years as governor. He's a PDP candidate, senatorial candidate in 2023. Ortom. He won't go retire for Abuja. Like his other colleagues. Because now politics, then they feed on. They will tell you they are successful this, successful that before politics. Now lie. Hungry people with well-starched barbariga, hungry, starving rogues. I mean, debtors who are looking forward to tap into your scarce resources in Nigeria, milk you, frustrate your life, and then turn you into rabid animal on social media and off social media. They don't get job, they don't get real job. They never run any business successfully. Go and check all of them and tell me any of them that you know that have run a successful business before. None. Is going to retire in the Senate. Abi? But Ayu said I can remove his name. Omo, now so with a wicked spark. Oh yeah, try him if them burn you well. Look at this one, oh. Look at this one where they're supposed to arrest, oh. You collected 11 billion selling the presidential form, all this form for PDP. You collected this. You were supposed to take prison. You were supposed to arrest you. You dey threaten people, say you won't remove their name. Now with the wicked, you dey craze. Try him. Then burn you well.
So saying that nobody can sack him, that's not right, because nobody has said he must be sacked. For you to be sacked, there are procedures of sacking people. All we are saying, for Nigerians to believe, if at this point in time, you're a national chairman of a party who has told Nigerians that this is what you do if this happens, and now that has happened, and you're running away from doing that. So how do you think Nigerians will not believe you? I heard when he said he would have stopped Ortom from running. You see how ungrateful human beings are. This was the same his governor Ortom, who pleaded with us and said, listen, I can take this risk and let him become the national chairman without being greedy. The agreement by the governors that no national chairman should come from where a governor comes from. We agreed on that. But Ortom came, and as a man with respect, he said, listen, I want to promote my people. Let them be at the national politics. And we said, okay, your honor will agree. This is a man who never campaigned anywhere. So even though the money they gave him to print posters, he never printed any poster. Now I can even tell you if he wanted to stop the man who brought him, who became his grantor. He can say, he now says, if I wanted to stop him. That's the corruption we're talking about. He has now come into office. He has seen money. He has seen power. Now he can opened his mouth to say if he wanted to stop Ortom, he would have. But we dare him, and he said he can also stop any contestant. Look at, he doesn't know anything. I dare him. If he's national chairman, I dare him to stop any contestant. If he has what it takes, why is he not going to resign? He's hoping that Nigerians will donate money to the party. So he will pretend they offer that money. He has already finished one of 11 billion of party primaries money. Account for it is there. It's in the account. Oh, show us the account. Show the public the account. Don't tell the public, go to the account. How would they go to the account? And this is a party that all of us are laboring to take over power from the ruling party that will say have done bad. And then the national chairman will open his mouth to talk about stopping contestants. I shouldn't say so. He tried it in River State. He came to manipulate and try to put some good aspirants. But he saw the result. We dealt with him. And some of us cannot be where he says the national party chairman. Which national, if it's a national, that can come to our states. Do we really want to win an election with this kind of arrogance and impunity? It's not about hiring media houses to insult governors. No, it's not about that. For some of us who have a thick skin, if you like, abuse us the way you want, the truth must be told at all times. And it is the day the election comes and results start coming out. You will know those who are really on ground, not those who have media houses, who control media houses, to bring their newscasters, to bring their so-called analysts to insult us and this and that. No. That is not the point where we're making. So for me, the party is in a dilemma now because the issue of credibility, the issue of integrity is still at play. All I can never do is to succumb for anybody to say I'm a slave. We must keep to what our constitution of our party says. But if you say you're not going to allow it, you're not going to keep to your words, to our constitution, because of your greed, because you believe that there are Nigerians who want to donate money to the party, that you will superintend, like you have superintended the money that came from the primaries. So be it. When we were in school, I read the history of the thieves, integrity, oh no, it's not what I read. This is not the thieves I read in history. It's not this one. This one how you eat. No, it's not. These are not the thieves I know. How they are men of principle, how they are men of honor, men of integrity. What they say is what they will do. But his own thief, I don't know where he comes from. I don't know that it's a property. With all due respect anybody. I have also read where some people say we shouldn't cross the line. And I read on ordinarily I shouldn't have responded to this. I read it says one Dele Momudu. You see, these are the things I'm talking about. Ask him, when did he come into PDP? He came into PDP 2 weeks to the presidential race. He's from Edo State. Not one vote. Not one vote. You know, when you don't want, you just want to let them recognize you. Presidential aspirant have become a spokesperson. Somebody who wants to rule Nigeria or govern Nigeria has become a spokesperson. All of you know how many times Dino has been in Port Harcourt. All of you know that for one project coming. But see, these are the things I tell you. If you don't have any job, say you don't have any job. I have a job, and I'll continue to do my job. I've never left this party one day since 1999. I've never left this party one day. Never. Some of them, whom I see around now, with their duty is not to run around anybody who becomes a presidential candidate. Some of them in Anambra State, when they wanted to contest the governor of Anambra, someone like Chidoka, they didn't give him the ticket. He left PDP and ran another party. Right? These are people who say they love PDP. He left PDP and ran in another party simply because PDP did not give him a ticket. Have I left PDP? I have not left PDP. I have still remained PDP. I have said I will remain in the party and fight for our rights. I will not leave the party. And that's what makes a difference. Check them, what are their votes? I'm not looking for a job. I'm not looking to be a minister. So this idea of people bragging, that they can do with us 5 states, which they know, not the ones they don't know. And what they don't understand that this war is like a guerrilla war. There are those you see, there are those you don't see. What you don't know, you don't know.
I swear. Only guerrilla war. It's a guerrilla war. Now what you see, you see. What you don't see, you don't. Omo, he knows what he's talking about. Oh. Are you with me? After Lagos has 7 million voters. River State have about 5 million voters. Where the Wike has appointed over he has appointed over 100,000 special advisors on polling booths in River State alone. So, and he's doing all of that. Not for anything, no. Just for this Atiku. You the craze. You're having your conversation. You are calling us second-class citizens, Southerners. That's what they said. Or they said in their meeting that they said that what is wrong with these people from the South? They just like to they think they are anything. All these Southern people who are just like a second-class citizen in Nigeria, they don't know. Now so somebody go tell Wike. Since that time, where the Wike don't spark, he said that Atiku cannot be trusted because he knows him. He said, Ayu is a great criminal that should be arrested right away. Since all of them say they go show him, because for this River State, now here we die here. Where the Wike give us some of those moves.
I thought, as a party, as a chairman of a party, who wants to win an election, your business is to bring peace to your party. Your business is not to divide your party. Your business is not to show arrogance to your party. The Bible said we are children. Yes, the children brought you to the chairman of the party. The children brought you from the gutter. The children brought you from the what? Gutter. To make you chairman, it is the children. Are you were impeached as Senate President? Are you were sacked by Obasanjo in his administration 2 times? Arrogance cannot take you to anywhere. Now we have seen that you don't want the party to win an election. We will help you. These children you say we are, these boys we are, that brought you from nothing. I said from nothing. We brought you. Are you say you founded this party, but you left the party. You left the party in 2007. You founded a company, you left the company. People stood and brought out the company to what it is today. You have no moral right to sit up and claim that you founded that party and that company. You left to their shares. Other shareholders have come in. Yes, I don't expect that people look. You want to show integrity. You want to show a party to Nigeria that we want to take over. You must convince Nigerians that we have integrity. You are as a chairman of a party who wants
everywhere don't scatter. That's why I said wahala wow. Everywhere don't scatter na CB. Now anybody where you see me you buy too. Now. Because everybody mad as it be, your leaders are mad. You can't pretend to be normal. As it be so, now anybody where you see, may you buy it too. For APC, for PDP, now mad asylum, everybody there as we speak. And they are the ones promising you, promising you a better Nigeria, blah, 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 and you believe them. Omo, Wike, give me some moves again, some dance moves to make I take and cool body small. I won't relax.
How many them there? Why we no go with them? How many them there? Why we no go with them? How many them there? Why we no go with them? How many them there? Why we no go with them? How many them there? Why we no go with them? Some people think say you dey do juju.
Is this a joke? They will never go free.
Them dey born face so. Oh yeah, them dey born face for. Busy body yeah. You're so wicked they walk oh.
You know, as I'm watching on television now, they paint them. That is all. And they sweet there. When they see me appear like this, they paint them. And I promise them, I'm here to bury them.
I see they paint them, they sweet us. I see they paint us, they paint. When you say I see they paint them, they sweet us. I see they sweet us, they go they pay. I see they paint them, they sweet us. Face me like this,
Every morning, every afternoon, every night, weekend, every time, weekend. Weekend is not important. Why are you worried? Weekend is not important. Why are you worried? Allow weekend to
a big man, a big man, a big man, a big.
A big man, a big man, a big man, a big man. It's got so many collection of like 8 songs. With a Wike, he said, na guerrilla warfare for PDP because he's already signed a deal with Kolu. As a be so, as some will say, Mayegun, if listen at the hand of God we did so. Omo, I not sure say hand of God self near where you did so now. They don't throw you far away from it in the realistic sense of it, man. You know what I mean? Waiting you day and waiting day before you, I suppose they feel sorry for some of you, but I don't think it will make any sense until you experience it. They are looking for Atiku in America. Dino de Maryland. They preach for church. Atiku, they say they don't know. They say that they take he was touring the building. Atiku was touring building of a public building in Washington, taking pictures here and there. When they finished, when they were tired, they told them, you cannot stay here longer 4 o'clock. If you loiter around here or loiter around here, we're going to arrest you. Like Omo Oloshini Fani Kayode. Fani Kayode said in one of his episodes when he did feelings, I believe anyway, Shabo. I mean, he said, waiting up for America was that when Atiku got to Washington, and they finally got to a place, they didn't say they are coming to talk about Nigeria. According to according to Femi Fani Kayode, he said when Atiku got to America and they got to that Washington, somewhere in Washington, they said they were tourists. They came here to come and look building, and somebody volunteered to take them on the tour of the building. And they told them, next time, if you come, don't stay outside like you did, okay? Because it's suspicious. Where did you say you come from again? And they told them, we are from Nigeria. is going to be president of Nigeria. I was like, of course, now I have seen Coming to America by Eddie Murphy. So yeah, is this going to be your president? I say, yeah, it's going to be our president. 2023, next president Nigeria. I say, okay, yeah. It reminds me of Coming to America. Yeah. But anyway, let's take you around the building, the tour. This is where we received, that's all the pictures. Oh, now, so Femi Fonica, they pictured it. And I'm like, why can't they, if they plan to go to America and meet people for this photo op, why is it so difficult for them to have uploaded all the Tifku's meeting and waiting talk there? The media, I mean, like, you know what I mean? They say na Genje, maybe na Dubai, but I know say then they America. People don't see them there. We don't see picture. But what we don't understand is that how come? Now the same people he left Nigeria with, now the same people he's meeting in America. So everybody just say, I'm on fake life land jail. Have you know so? If you look at it, say, fake life land jail. America is America. Meeting is meeting. She wear suit. You know, see us, we wear suits. Tinubu self, they chop in own fake life, fake bishop, fake endorsement, fake support, fake this, fake that. Oh, mama, yegun 2022 lawa, fake life lanje. Really? Hello, I'm assure you. So, the final part for tonight is to tell you that our stickers are ready. I have been told that the Yoruba Union, stickers are now almost ready because they are doing trimming. I don't know what that means, like trimming. Okay, so we have about 8,000 copies that are going to be coming our ways, and we intend to even do more. This option is just to continue to raise the public awareness on why referendum is not war. Okay, so when you educate the people that just the same way they are mobilizing you and lying to you right now, that they will give you a Nigeria that work, which they will never give to you. The same process is when people are able to express themselves and say, this is Nigeria, and this is Biafra, and this is Yoruba Nation. In these different parts, so I mean, these two parts in this Nigeria, these people, democratically, constitutionally, they are anyone who is interested in propagating any kind of message that has to do peacefully, that has to do with self-determination, Yoruba Nation, Yoruba sovereign nation, and every other thing that represent the indigenous people of Yoruba land, right? They are not violently a threat to Nigeria. Nigeria is a threat to them, as Nigeria is a threat to many, many of you today. So the right information, the right education, awareness, and, endless, messages that continue to remind our people that even if this is the only option they have given to you, you have many. One of them is for you to fight for the sovereign nation of Yoruba people, a place whereby, first of all, having your own language to resolve all problem, all issue, is something that has been lacking generally, that Nigeria has stolen from us. Now, having your own and having our own country, that is something that you and I actually want and ready to work for, indeed, is worthy of a try. And that's why I'm saying that if we do it in a way that somehow we plant it in your subconscious mind and others with what Nigeria is doing, which is what they are doing a great job in ensuring that the messages of let's go our separate ways, peacefully, no fight. Referendum is not war. It's just the same way you go out there and choose one of your thieves. This time around, you have to choose if you want to remain in a concentration camp or you want to start afresh in an independent country that whatever you make of it is what it will become. This time around, it will involve you. You will be part of it than being part of something you have no idea how it all started. Something that they say is quite, something you can't even edit. Nigeria. So options in a democratic setting is what this represents. So from tomorrow in Lagos, hopefully it will be delivered to the leader of the Yoruba Union organization, Princess Balogun. I hope you are watching. So that will be, arrangement will be made. It will be delivered to you. Then we'll share some contact numbers of Yoruba Union in Lagos and from every part of Yoruba land. you can order for some of these stickers to be delivered to you for free. We paid for it with our money, and that's exactly what we spent millions on billboard. We hope when you get them, you do justice. And if this works well, we intend to do more in the coming weeks and months. Towards the Asharid election as well. It is our own tiny little contribution to make an average and every Yoruba person interested in what? Something that the likes of Tinubu, APC, PDP, and the rest of them are spending billions to make sure that Yorubas will never have the courage to demand for an independent, sovereign Yoruba nation. And it is something that they actually rose to prominence on. They were telling Yorubas, if they ever have any chance to power, they will fight for Yoruba people. In Nigeria, they will fight for everything that will develop Yoruba people, but they haven't. And they would never. Because fighting for Yoruba people means they would have to part with some of those gains they've made, the loot they've managed to corner to them for themselves. All these things they enjoy right now, they will have to part ways with them, something they are not ready to do. But with the right information, with the right orientation, awareness, and then every other thing we can to make people understand that these guys are not for us. If they are for us, they will never be against the Yoruba nation. Or at least they will show the support, genuine one, for those who are actually preaching the messages in the community, not work with Nigeria to track and hunt them down, hurt them, and everything they have been doing to them. So we need to continue to do our own parts, and the more resources we have access to, the more we'll be able to do. And thanks to all of you who have always been there, contributing and supporting, right? Yes, crowdfunding. Might be a token, it might be huge, but everything comes together and we can achieve a lot when we have all our resources together. Currently, we have a balance of 1.2 million in our reserve. We haven't touched it. We haven't spent it. I am so kind of personally scared of just emptying it all. But somehow, we've spent part of it now. That we've spent part of our money, which produced this over 6,000 to 8,000 stickers. Now, if you are interested, from tomorrow, we will share the contact of how you can get a copy or set up the copy that you can share all over the place by yourself as well. You can put these stickers on your cars. You can put them on your doors. You can put them right there in your salon. You can put them anywhere that is so easy to see and people can ask, oh, what's that? Then you can talk about it. It's our only way of raising awareness. And thank you to every one of you. Don't go anywhere. I want to take 1 or 2 calls just before we go tonight, okay? And if you are interested in being part of it tonight, of course, all you have to do is to pick up your phone, dial that number. It is a WhatsApp call only. And when I get back from where I'm going, I will take some calls, like I said, and then we can call it a night. So we have over 2,000 of us on YouTube. We have a lot of us on Facebook as well. But all of you on YouTube, before you go, in case if you are leaving, don't leave without liking this broadcast or sharing it. And if this is your first time of joining us, how about you subscribe? If you have been following Mayegun for a very long time, do you mind checking that your notification on YouTube? Check it. It won't do you anything. Just check it and see if it is on. If it is not, then put it back on so that you will never miss anything on Mayegun's Diary Political. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Buhari is a manifest.
Hello there. I've got I have my first caller. You see there, sir?
I'm still there.
Fantastic. All right, sir. But mix no, I appreciate just for the sake of other people. Mm-hmm. Go on,
right,
sir.
I'm a mix.
Mm-hmm.
So, you are now a preacher of referendum.
I am not just now a preacher. I have always been one for years.
We followed last year, and you were in between. You really make up mind in last year. Yeah.
No, I've always believed it. I've always preached it. And I've always asked that, sir, I've always asked that Yorubas who wants to go into politics in Nigeria should be pro-Yoruba in a way that if they grab power, they should use it to free Yoruba. And I've always been like that. But I mean, I get where you're coming from. If this is the first time you're actually listening to me doing it, and me for the first time, I'm really enjoy it. Good enough, at least. So,
okay, that's good. That's good. Ṣé ti rí àwọn bàbá yẹn? Àwọn bàbá yẹn mo mọ tí máa ṣe kí máa sọ sí wọn. Mo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí máa sọ sí wọn. Wẹ́ Ọlọ́run àwa náà la máa jà fún wa náà. Ṣùgbọ́n Tinubu ò lè jẹ́ pírẹ́sidẹ́ǹtì. Kò lọ wéètì náà. Kò lọ wéètì náà.
Ṣé kí n sọ kọ́kọ́ fún yín lálẹ́ yìí? The reason that mo ṣe máa ń sọ tèmi tí mo ṣe máa ń là dáadáa ni wípé nítòótọ́ àwọn tó jọmọ Yorùbá kan wà tó mọ nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tí Tinubu bá jẹ president Nigeria. Tó dẹ̀ pé because of it wọ́n máa ń sọ fáwọn tó wù pé ẹ jẹ́ máa make mistake yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ máa try yẹ. Wọ́n ṣé ẹ sure pẹ̀lú gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe rí ń sìn pé kò lè jẹ president yẹn lóòótọ́. Question yẹn mo máa ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara mi o. Because okay, mo ń gbádùn yín sir. Ẹ máa sọ lọ.
The reason that tẹ́ bá wo history gbogbo ẹ wo Abiola náà bí Abiola náà ṣe antagonize Baba Awólọ́wọ̀, right? Baba Awólọ́wọ̀ náà ṣe tiẹ̀. Baba Awólọ́wọ̀ náà ṣe tiẹ̀, right? Now gbogbo àtẹ bá wo àwọn history yẹn bá yẹn, right? Kò lè jẹ́. That got me opinion tèmi ni o.
Yeah, sure, mo wà pẹ̀lú yín sir. That's why mo sọ pé mo fẹ́ gbọ́ yín tán. So, ẹ go on sir. Mo ń gbádùn yín.
Opinion tèmi ni o. So, mo fẹ́ gba time yẹn púpọ̀. I just want you to continue your good work. Right?
Yes, sir.
Continue your good work. Unfortunately, a lot of people back home in Nigeria wọ́n lè gbọ́ yín because wọ́n ní ná. Wọ́n ná unfortunately, but continue your good work. Ṣẹ́gbọ́. Kí gbogbo àná máa ṣe bá mọ̀ pé èmi mọ̀ pé kọ́ngùn ni ó máa kọ́ngùn síbi kan.
God bless you. Ẹ ti get it sin kọ́ngùn máa padà kọ́ngùn síbi kan last. So ìlàyé sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa jẹ́ pé tẹ́bọ̀dì bá mọ nǹkan tó ń lọ bóyá àwọn èèyàn wa lè tètè arrange ara wa sójú kan. So ńgbà tí gbogbo ẹ bá máa fọ́bọ̀ ńlẹ̀ a ò ní farapa ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ. Ju pé ká kó gbogbo ara wa sínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí Tinubu tó ń sọ yìí o. Kí gbogbo ẹ̀ wá dojú dé pa ká máa mọ̀ ìta fẹ́ gbà mọ́ ṣẹ́gẹ̀t wàá máa ṣe tí wọ́n like you said we will never stop.
Káwọn dàtí kan lè mo fẹ́ fi ilẹ̀ káwọn dàtí pè wọlé.
God bless you sir. Ẹ sọ orúkọ yín fún mi ṣá o bóyá mi ò tètè béèrè ni o ṣe mind.
Ẹ wo ẹ wà anonymous.
All right, I'll keep it that way. Anonymous caller sir. Ẹ ṣeun gan kẹ́ni nice evening yeah. Thank you sir. So my caller just told me that Tinubu will never become president of Nigeria. And I asked him, are you sure? He said, no, I'm very sure, 100%. His own opinion, I said, okay. Because according to him, right, there were those before him who indeed, right, at a point in their journey of life, when they attempted to want to leverage on the goodwill they enjoy as at a point in time in their life in Yoruba land, they want to leverage on that to drag Yoruba into the national politics that never really work out. And most of the time, they came back with their nose, with their blooded noses. I've been a blooded nose. You know? So he believed that Tinubu will experience same. Then he will come back and hopefully he will come back to his senses. And I mean, I'm like, are you sure? That's That's fine. So I have another caller, but there is this. There's this connection stuff. Okay, there's something I'm going to do for a minute. On Mayegun's Diary Political on YouTube. Yes, we had over 2,000 people at some point. Now we have over 1,800 of us right there. And for the past, for the past 100 minutes that we have been here, right? 106 minutes that we have been here, only 600 of you actually could afford offering. Offering are free. Offering is when you like this broadcast, you share it and you subscribe. But when you like it, you actually register your presence. So you should do that. And I have been told that even if you are watching Mayegun on your big screen, on your TV, you can still use your remote control, the cursor there, the arrow, and go on that same video there, right? Underneath it, you can tap OK on that arrow, thumb up, okay? Now, if you do that, it means that you have shown that you are here, all right? I appreciate that to those who have done that. And to Yomi Totu, Baba, thank you very much for your super sticker. And to my other super sticker, I forgot, Olufumi. I'm so sorry, I didn't remember the name, but thank you. As it is, I put it on the screen earlier. So now I can take, let me take other calls. Sorry. Hello there.
Okay.
Hello there. Oh, I lost the call. Sorry. So, my caller, you can try back again if you have a chance of getting in. So, let's do that for a moment, okay? Like, share, and then, this broadcast. Just before, like, share, and subscribe this broadcast just for a minute. Now we'll be back. So, we have 700 people who have done so. I'm going to take a 2 minutes break. It's not going to be 2 minutes, right? And I want to see if the rest of you will take that break with me. And you can then drop your offering. So we are at 700 right there on YouTube, okay? Let's cross that 1,000 to whatever it's going to be in the next 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Now, 33 people have done theirs. Okay, I am waiting for the conversation to continue once we get to once we get to 1,000 of you. So you can still do it. Come on, you can do it. So as for the line, I've tried to fix that as well. I'm having issue, getting it, connected and all of that as well. And that's why sometimes I feel like, no, maybe I should take calls. I shouldn't. It's quite, it's quite a great thing whenever we never have any issue with the calls and all that, okay? But sometimes it's not always so straightforward, man. I'll try this. Let's see. One sec. Hello there.
Mayegun Baba.
Assalamu alaikum, Ahmed.
Wa alaikum salam. Kana na lafiya.
Lafiya lao, lafiya. Lafiya ko.
Make I speak Yoruba breed Hausa for you. Kana na lafiya di ko?
Lafiya lao. Mandala.
Yawa suna no lafiya di ko?
Yawa mandala. Ahmed, surely, I swear to God, those who said that adult education is the most difficult education, they are right. Oh, I am so terrible in learning languages. I'm so terrible and I hate it. But fair enough, I have you around me. So I have somebody to rely on in most instances. So how are you tonight, Ahmed?
Fine, Mayegun, I did fine.
Well, you've been part of this all from the beginning, I believe, or you joined midway.
Yeah, I joined around, like, I think after 30 minutes.
Right. We're talking about the desperation of Tinubu around that time. Why are they desperate? Everything seems to be in their favor. Why do they want every validation, for goodness sake? Since they have everything, you know?
You see, I called because I think the first caller who said Tinubu cannot win election and said that.
My anonymous caller.
Well, if he says so, that is his own opinion. Everybody is entitled to his or her own opinion, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and you cannot force someone to, believe what you believe in.
That's right.
So everybody has his own belief. But everybody, his own belief will catch up with them one day. So now we can just live with that. But what I feel is this. Tinubu, I believe Tinubu is like more, he has more, he has more advantage to win than any other person.
Yes.
And
because he's the only one who has a lot to lose if he doesn't win. So he's more,
if he doesn't win.
And he's more advantaged. And when we are talking about winning, I think where people kind of disagree, Ahmed, is that if a real election is conducted, it can't. Well, Nigeria doesn't have a real election. So that is where the reality comes in, Ahmed. When we tell them that this is not election. Go on.
If we say win, we are not talking about. If we say win, we are not talking about
the real election that people choose.
We all know now.
We all know the rubbish. Would they say Boko Haram
now wait, now they can't election. Now they can't win when we talk with us. We don't mean
to them, win now, win. No be so.
Win now, win. So more will help them count the win. They go like that.
Now
win.
Continue. Why you and think otherwise? When that person said it can't, and you think otherwise, maybe you should tell us.
You see, the reason why I said this is because if you look at Atiku, Atiku is age don't draw too as he did so.
Right.
So the mission where they want they for one use and for. It no go 2 days long to execute that mission. Right. But you see people like Shetty, they still get lifespan where they use execute any of their evil mission we then get. We'll be saying still their end. So you see Tinubu whether they use say making come. Like you have always said, Tinubu is just holding space for the next president to come. And these people, they know it. That's why you see they withdraw all their support. You see, Northeast, they will find a way to throw all their support for Tinubu to win. Because they know it's Tinubu. They know that Tinubu doesn't have that.
With Tinubu, they are closer to power again.
Yeah.
But what about Atiku? Because, initially you would think Atiku had a chance, if not Obi. Now Obi came, he don't punctuate everything. We came now also he don't scatter everything. So where do you think Atiku is going to pull it off when you think Tinubu don't stand a chance? I think all these facts are going to make sense later.
If not for the coming of Obi, they would have felt that
Atiku would have had a little chance.
Okay. Now, Obi came, he has ruined Atiku's chance. Can't see malo ba ibonje. May they no go spoil their but they will feel say we'll give them to this person since we still get person there will be say we'll find way we will take give Tinubu.
But what happened to this? Person. What happened, Ahmed? The question I was asking myself sometimes ago was like, I know right now the southern PDP who have been burnt in the PDP scheme power game, they have settled with Tinubu for protection. Now, are they really the same question we're asking some of these who are calling other Yorubas names because they are not buying this fraud, right? Are they prepared if the table turned tomorrow, something happened and Shettima become the president? Would they still get the same protection that Tinubu is going to promise them being Southerner under Shettima of these terrorist apologies? I mean, there are so many things, Ahmed. I keep asking.
You see, we the way Buhari was, sometimes we cannot. Let's say we shouldn't insult Buhari all the way. We should even thank him because the coming of Buhari, it opened every madness, every lie, every,
hypocrisy,
every rubbish that is going on in that country. So sometimes we can even thank Buhari for coming because he has opened a lot of eyes. He has opened a lot of people's eyes to understand where they belong in that country. Because you see PDP, you see all the rest of those things, they've been like trying to play games around it. But coming of Buhari, you just everybody must say, he beat everybody that belongs in it. So now Kama, when they say Kama na beach, now that Kama don't they catch, and it go they come.
So nobody can really manipulate anyone anymore. Other than the people who have been subdued to do the will of Buhari and gang.
And if freedom is coming, everything will just be cool. Now the freedom we won't come for the people of that place. Emile lost you, people will die you, but that freedom will come. The way and manner it will come, and now them go they push themselves. They beat what in my parent, full around my for or around
they will fall on their own sword.
Which they doing on that side. Some other people with the APC, everybody
everywhere. And if you put all of this chaos together and you begin to pick few ones that make sense, and you begin to pick those ones that doesn't make any sense, you realize that the horde is in favor of Tinubu when they write it. I still say that.
If you come and look at we that support the breakup of Nigeria, you will see we just decide. They try to do it in one day. And we they watch.
And you know one thing as well, Ahmed. Those who are one Nigerianists, they are angry that we know they take side. We're supposed to take side. You are supposed to take a side. Okay, after all this thing you have been saying, what do you want us to now do? Who should we vote for? They say, you the crazy, you don't hear me. I don't get any candidate for your candidate. They talk about you waiting, all these guys are. So who should we now vote for then? Because they want you to take a side, and they don't like that. They don't like me for not taking a side.
Then where they laugh. They laugh Sunday go. They laugh Nnamdi Kanu now.
Yoruba Nation.
Now we they laugh.
The Afrod Nation. Now who is laughing now?
Now we they laugh. Now we they laugh. Now their own time now to try. Now we they laugh, and now so we go laugh till the end. What
Shege. They said Mayegun. No, they go there. No, they lie to Nigerians. So no, they tell them say better they come. Renewed hope, any other thing. Let them know that the Shege they see now. Nah.
They will see more.
Nah, Peking Shege. Okay.
They will see Shege.
The one where they come. If they survive, then I believe say Nigerians will survive anything.
But we did. Everybody will support freedom.
Yes.
Yoruba Nation new, Biafra new, Kashawa, Talat.
Yes.
Really by the time
the days are counting, of course.
My own
nice one, Ahmed. Let me take another one. I mean, my friend
General
Babo.
My general.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Ekale
kudede asiko yi. Báwo ni?
Nǹkan.
Well,
wà dáadáa.
Ẹnu ẹ̀ láwa yìí o, tọ́ni kò ń polówó nú o, àkọjá ìyára wa o, a dẹ̀ ń dúpẹ́.
Mayegun.
Bàbá.
Wike is confused.
Ó yẹ já mi. Lọ́nà wo? In which road? Lọ́nà wo?
He will want to retain his stronghold state, retain Rivers.
Bí Tinubu náà ni. I mean, wọ́n ní tó dé bá nà ọmọ. Ilé ló máa sá padà wọ̀. Wike ti sá padà wọlé báyìí sí tí wọ́n fẹ́ mọ díyíra ẹ̀ka pé ẹ̀yin ibi yìí o. Yeah?
Mayegun, Wike is confused. Let me explain to you.
Please.
He wants PDP to win Rivers. He wants Atiku to lose.
Yes.
Afenifere is confused.
Yes.
APC is confused.
So when you look at the whole thing, our nation wa, wọ́n ti ń palẹ̀mọ́ fún wa, ká máa ṣiṣẹ́ tiwa lọ, just like Ahmed said.
Gradually.
They are all confused. Kò sí fìdí kankan tó ń hòdì fún gbogbo wọn mọ́. They are confused. Okay, Atiku went to US na àárín kankan.
Ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ti wá di èyí jẹ èyí ò jẹ. Ta ló ń gamble pẹ̀lú ilé ayé ẹ̀ lórí èyí ò jẹ èyí ò jẹ láyé yìí?
They are all confused. Dino lọ US nsìn ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tó ń rí wí fún church ló gbà lọ wọn lè showcase Atiku.
Mr. ṣé yóò wà worried ni pé àwọn daily sí now let's assume pé tó bá kó Nàìjíríà tí ń pèsè right ṣé ẹ wà worried pé kò sí daily sí Nàìjíríà tó sọ pé Atiku said and something picture from America that's what it used to be now abi they will say American trip. Okay, he's been to different states. Nigerians in America, they come to welcome him. You know that thing, they do those things now, but how come it's so difficult in 2022? I don't understand.
I have said it, they are all confused.
Confusion, you know. Confusion is shani.
Look, and the more we are approaching the day, they are all confused. There is confusion everywhere. They are all confused. There is something I've been reasoning. Do you think, if I'm telling you, if the election 2023, do you think Buhari will vote for Tinubu?
Well,
he will vote for Fulani man. They are all confused. Awata morale ni kama morale
one ẹni tó bá fẹ́ mọ̀ nǹkan tó máa likely ṣẹlẹ̀ in 2023 tí wọ́n bá ṣe election yẹn nìyẹn ò ṣe ń gbọ́ wọ́n ní everybody lọ ka nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 1978 àti election 1979 ẹni tó bá ní time kó study ẹ̀ dáadáa mo wá ń sọ yẹn fáwọn èèyàn tó ń wò mí gan sìn if you are watching me right now I want you to take your time after this broadcast, okay? Just go on Google and read about 1978 and 1979 elections in Nigeria, what happened, and then you come back and you put Tinubu, Atiku, Obi, Kwakwanso, and Showore. Put all of them in the basket of whatever you find from what you read, and you're likely going to know where Nigeria is headed. And this is not 1984, 85. What will happen after 2023? Nigeria will never recover from it. That's why they recommended this. People should go and study that.
These people are confused. The system itself is confused. The center cannot hold again. When you look at the Nigerian budget, when you look at the petroleum sector, when you look at everything cannot hold again. Everything cannot hold again. Pick economy, pick politics, everything is free. Awata amura ta to be a Yoruba Nation. Awani kama amura wasile. They are preparing the premise for us. They are preparing the ground for us. Are you with me, sir?
Loud and clear. Live and direct.
Awani, I want to Sherry Shetan Shefu Wagan, O to Jusheta Wagan, the Shele, Kawaka Mapale, money.
No, mi ò lè mọ̀ kẹ́. Mo ní mi náà sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo sọ fún mi pé Sherry táwa ń ṣe yìí. Àwa ń raise awareness. Sherry àwọn tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ gangan. Sherry APC yìí ni. Every day ni wọ́n prove nǹkan tá à ń sọ right. Every day ni wọ́n confirm pé àní Nàìjíríà yẹn o kò sí future fẹ́ni kankan àfẹ́ni tó bá ń tanra ẹ̀. Guess àwọn ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ju so tí Nàìjíríà bá break up lọ́la kò ń ṣe nítorí pé mi àti yín ń sọ láti bí ọdún mélòó sẹ́yìn o nítorí pé wọ́n ti ṣe bó ni o ó ti bó tán pátápátá kò ṣe bò mọ́ ni o and I will continue to remind you sir.
Mayegun, finally look at the deputy governor Makinde ní Àkúrẹ́ lánàá.
So
where can you tell me it belongs? They want to support the Yoruba Nation. They are in the camp of APC.